And one more thing before we get into it, our listener, our infamous listener, Brooke, asked us to talk about the I don't know the guy's name, but there was this terrorist camp, quote unquote terrorist camp,
the goat fucker.
The goat fucker out in New Mexico. And I'll tell you what, there was a kidnapping charges of an epileptic child that they're pretty sure they found his remains on the property where they might have tried to exorcise him.
Jesus
right.
Christ.
So, and the FBI claims that they were training kids to be school shooters. So of course that, allegedly it has to go through court and that type of thing. But there are two things that are interesting about this to me. One is that the fucker was released on a signature bond, which means the government trusts you enough to show up to court and that you're not a flight risk.
That you didn't even have to put up any money?
Didn't even have to put up any money. Not a dime, dude. Left on his name. Now, don't get me wrong, it's like a $10,000 whatever, but that's if you don't show up, they charge it to you. Right? I've been arrested a few times. I was arrested for disorderly conduct when my girlfriend was robbed and she called for help. The police didn't like my attitude and they took me to jail. Right? Mm-hmm. I had to pay $350 to get out of jail that day. All right?
I've never gotten a bond. They've always just kept me.
Just kept you.
Yeah.
I forget how much the one was. Like the first time I got arrested for weed. The second time a signature bond got me out. But I can't believe that, man. Terrorism charges.
So they call
death
for, if there's anybody from Canada listening, the equivalency would be a promise to appear.
Yeah, there you go. That doesn't make sense to me. And the other end of this, that's weird. They the police went and wrecked the site like today or yesterday. Mm-hmm. They destroyed a lot of evidence and things, man. What the guy did is they dug like an RV into the ground, like halfway.
Okay. Yep.
And then put a tent up over it, and then put like a little wall of tires surrounding it. Yes,
I saw pictures of that.
To make a little compound. Well, they went to pull the RV up today and just wrecked everything, man. They just destroyed it. So that's a lot of people are being very conspiratorial about it. It's weird that the guy's getting out. He should, be nearly on his way to Guantanamo if the charges are correct. Now, I want him to have a trial and all that, but I feel like we should be taking this more seriously. And if you're taking it seriously, why would you disturb that crime scene?
Mm-hmm. So just kidnapping alone, if there's child's remains, like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. And the other thing is, like, if that was a right wing, like a militia, and they had a bunch of kids and they were teaching them to fucking shoot up the schools, the internet would be on fire. The fucking media, white male, like that, their heads would explode from saying white male so many fucking times. Like, this would be everywhere, and it's hardly anywhere, to be honest with you.
I mean, like, I got it the next day. How about this? If I didn't spend time on YouTube like I do, listening to the alternative media, I wouldn't have heard a damn thing about it, man.
Yeah.
It's not even that big on like Facebook and things. I would expect it to be doing a lot better than it is. So I'm really disappointed in the way this is all going.
I would like to have more information for Brooke, but it's not there.
Yeah, it's not there, and we're waiting on things to come out. And right now, all you can really do is sit and speculate and say like, this is awfully fucky.
Well, then he got it, like, it's insane that he got, like, what judge was this? Was it?
Like, some New Mexico judge, man. I don't know the person's name, but
what's up with New Mexico? Tell me about New Mexico a little bit. What is it government like? Are they Republican? Are they Democrat? Hippie, fucking California-ish, or?
I actually don't know that much about New Mexico's like politics. I'm pretty sure they went red in the last election, but they're somewhat of a swing state. I think it's not like us where you're guaranteed to go one way or the other. But mostly, I think they go conservative because of their proximity to the border.
Okay.
They have a lot. They're a very large immigrant population in New Mexico, just like Texas and Arizona. formerly part of Mexico and yada yada yada. Unless I'm mistaken, like I said, I don't know that much about New Mexico. I've been there once some years ago. I went to a DPA conference, Drug Policy Alliance conference, in 2009. I went to Albuquerque, but that's it, man. Yeah, all the streets are named in Spanish. I can tell you that. It was not easy to find my way around. But that's about it.
That's like
man.
me going to Quebec.
Yeah, everything's in French.
Everything's in French.
Yeah. I'm looking for Fufu Street.
Yeah.
Can I find Fufu Street?
Can you? Yeah. Avenue, fuckers. No, but seriously, So I read the original article when this was first, and I thought, oh, this fucker's done. He's going away.
Oh man, I literally thought he would end up like in Guantanamo or just forgotten under some fucking jail cell, man. It's that doesn't make it makes zero sense to me what's going on. So maybe we just don't have all the information. Maybe the prosecution has a really weak case.
How could they have a weak case though? Didn't they find him and the kids?
They found him and the kids, and they were starving, and they had guns, and there's a dead body on the site. Yeah. I don't know how you can get away saying that it's not a big deal or there's some sort of misunderstanding here.
And how is this person not a danger to the citizens of the United States of America?
Right. How are they not a danger to themselves and others?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, 1,000% I agree with you there, Dave.
Like these kids are going to have to be, what do they call it? Deprogrammed. Right?
Yeah.
Because they've been, and they probably have Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Because they're young enough that it would be easy, especially, well, they're probably malnourished because that's a easy way to brainwash people is to get their brains not working properly. So you keep them awake and you keep them malnourished, and they're more susceptible to being brainwashed or, picking up extreme ideologies. It's a technique that cults use. So they're gonna have to deal with that, and him, they let him out to who and where. These fucking questions, man. These questions need damn answers. Brooke wants to know. Dustin.
What is he doing? Putting on his like. I want to know, man. Like, what do they do? Put an ankle bracelet on him and send him back to his RV halfway buried in the ground? No way, they wrecked it.
Yeah.
Isn't
his dad a hate preacher in some mosque in New York?
His dad is a very famous imam that has been, I believe he's given speeches at DNC meetings and shit, man. So, shocker. But there's connections between him and the Democratic Party in the past few years.
So at the same time that happened, on the same day that was released, here in my city in Ottawa, the largest mosque lost its tax exemption for charity and for the church for hate speech and for not using, because I don't know how it works in the US, but if you, on top of, like, in order to keep your tax exemption, because it's different, they get property tax exemption and they get charity tax exemption. In order to keep those exemptions, you actually have to do charitable work. And this place wasn't doing charitable work. And you have to prove it. Like, Revenue Canada does look at the books and will make you prove it. So hate preaching and not doing charitable works will get you fucking dusted here. And it's a big mosque. It's right beside where Rain goes for his behavioral therapy.
Oh, shit, man.
Like, right beside it. I'll take a picture of it next time I'm there and send it to you.
Man, I don't even know if there's a mosque in my state. Like, I assume there is.
Well, there must be, is there a city in your state with 1 million people?
I assume, Birmingham,
so then there's
Bessemer.
Then there's a mosque.
Okay.
I would assume. I mean, we don't have that much more of a Muslim population than you. We're at 2%. You're at 1%.
I'm gonna Google Alabama mosque.
You fucking look like a jihadi. For all we know, you're a fucking Muslim.
I've been called that many times. Holy shit! Islamic Center of Tuscaloosa.
And you know what? It was the Ottawa Islamic Center that got fucking nailed.
Why is it locked? Travelers need to stop and pray. We're live. You know, fuck it. I'll say it. Nah, keep driving. No, man, it's a mile away. It's right by the stadium.
But if you're ever in the need to buy a goat, you know exactly where to go.
Or explosives.
They're a bit.
Yeah.
It'll be a bit worn out. The goat will be a bit worn out, but you may be able to get it on the cheap.
Look, man. Look, I could probably convince him that I'm one of them too. I got some beards, man. Like you know,
just walk in there, shamalama ding dong or whatever the fuck they say, and you'll get right in.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk in and I'm gonna say shamalama ding dong, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna say Muhammad, penis be upon him, has sent me. Yeah.
Yeah. Durka durka jihad durka. We're gonna
Durka
get
durka
fucking.
jihad.
This is gonna get pulled.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna watch this, and then we'll go. So where's the goats, guys?
Yeah, where's the
Get
goats?
on it, man. I brought my KY.
Fuck.
Huh?
Shit though.
We're talking to each other. What?
They'll present you with a fucking garbage bag.
Hey, Mike, man. Who knows?
No, it's the goats. I want the goats, not the women.
Oh, I missed that. I didn't get the joke quite at first.
That's why I was like. That's why I had to beat it into your fucking head.
That's great. That's
so
great.
you don't garbage. How about an umbrella? Would you like an umbrella?
Yeah. Like a folded beach umbrella.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what it lould look like.
All right.
What is it? Nigel Farage just got in trouble in England for saying they look like letterboxes, like public mailboxes. We just send shit out.
They kind of do though.
Yeah. Well, there's that great meme that was like, thought I was talking to some Muslim women and I realized it was just a patio furniture set.
Yeah.
It's